told you that I had an espionage account on EU266 in the previous video when we were talking about legendary hero armor. Now, here, this is an EU266 account. I haven't even found a name to this account. The reason why I had this account and went all the way to like quite high with obviously not too much attention, just minimal time investment, like 10 minutes a day for a while, and then I quit even there because I had nothing else to learn, was that I had my 267 account on the subsequent server, and I just wanted to know what was coming. And this is EU266. Now, my main formation is Conflux and Rampart. I was just trying it out. I heard they were quite weak in general, so I was trying out how good they are, how bad they are. I tend to log in when events happen, just to experiment with the events. This account is good for it, so that I don't mess up the events on other servers, but most of the events are just clickfest, so they are kind of easy. Okay, here is that player that I was talking about in the previous video. Now, no donation for 2 days equals quick kick. I still haven't been kicked out. Okay, let me donate to something. Yeah, there you go, donation times. I really don't mind what I donate. There you go. And not only didn't donate, but I didn't even log in for weeks, basically. You see that the vice president hasn't logged in for 61 days. This one for 94 days. I'm online and a few players are online as well. Here and there. Sometimes I come back to. I have no idea why players like this one with... Well, actually it's not the player I was talking about, but there are... Yeah, VIP9 for example. Why do they quit this quickly? One reason why I'm not spending on the 289 account is that I want to quit it. Obviously if I spend like a growth fund 2 and some other things, and monthly VIP and whatever else and all the contracts, then you know, everyone knows that I can buy first place, right? It's not hard. And then I quit and just spend, let's say, like $60 to get first place and then quit. Like, what's the point? I don't have an interest in keeping that account for long. But here you see there are all these like VIP 9 players and VIP 10. It's interesting what formations they use. I got inspired by them because this priest was quite popular, so that's one reason why I chose it in 289. The other reason is that in 267, the other server, some people were talking about it, so I checked out its capabilities and it was quite good. You can also hire this unit and experiment with it. Now here is that player that I was talking about. Crazy, isn't it? Now he has some mistakes because, for example, this second number is like 30, 31, he's not upgrading. I don't think he doesn't have gold. I think the only thing is happening that he got a bit comfortable, because really no one is giving him any resistance whatsoever. Meanwhile, let's collect everything. So no one is giving him any resistance. Yeah, he's still recruiting. In the guild he's still... It seems like he's still doing Holy City. I don't want to be up against him. But after all, nothing is happening. And by the way, if I just do one duel of champions... Yeah, it has been like this for ages. Once I've been 18th. I just do one duel of champions. I'm just interested in what is going on. Then next week I might play in the Battle of Gods. Oh, I didn't even change the formation. Okay, I don't have that much time. So, okay. Other elemental, amazing. What else did I miss? Oh, this is a defensive unit with... Amazing. This is another defensive unit that is SSR Awakened. Actually, I have a better one. I didn't even take care of this like at all. By the way, I have Genie. This is the only account where I could get Genie. Get my hands on a Genie. Oh, and this is better than the other one. Alright. And I have better heroes as well, so One day I will play, but I think I didn't even upgrade them. So craziness. Anyway, so I played one Duel of Champions and I won it. Let's see my rank, so that we know. Yeah, I can get the rewards, not, it doesn't matter. Ranking. Right now I'm 15th, so there are so many players still playing. 15 players. Okay, it's still in the top. And let's see my ranking. 22nd. Yeah, what would you expect from a VIP 0 account where I haven't logged in for a few months, except when there are events. I haven't logged in for the full week. Let's see how many players are playing in Dwarven Treasury. So a sweep. Yeah, I know my power has improved. 16. Okay, so there are 16 players maybe. Let's see the leaderboard. Yeah, 16 in total. That's funny. That's actually a bit more active server than mine. And you can see what is going on with this player and just compare and contrast the units and power. So it's like 70 million. Main formation. Crazy, isn't it? Units. 700k. With emblems, I think at least for what's the name? That book. Oh, actually it's a different one. Oh, that's a different one. That's interesting. It's always interesting to see the selection, so I can learn from him actually. Because you see that he's using arrogance for some reason, and I don't think he's using it because he doesn't have anything better. Let's see his other Abyss Lord. I should get an Abyss Lord, by the way, sooner or later, with anger. So 6 anger. Okay, fine, good to know. So that's how you learn. What is this unit? Spectral Monarch. What? Okay, now I know. So this is basically the Dark Champion. Somehow awakened, or I'm not sure what it did, but Spectral Monarch. And he's using, it's quite smart, Iron Fist Legacy. Good to know. And we have all these players. I also have this unit Hellbaron, and this is it. It's interesting that not all his units are 6-star yet, so for example even this one is only 5 stars, only. Because you ran out of diamond purchase options. And then there are all the others. Okay. So that's the units. Awakening wise is smart and consistent. Hero wise 2.6k attack, crazy. Just saying that in 256, that is like 10 weeks older than this one, my attack is around 2000 to 2100. Defense, same thing. Crazy numbers. Just as a comparison, this is a normal opponent. 4th in the server. What about this one? Yeah, that's what's expected at this stage. Guild is obvious. And artifacts, now that's interesting. So leveled up to maximum. For some reason he's doing the same thing as Selokan. So Selokan purchased all the Icebreaker packs to get the extra value. But come on. This cannot be true. It doesn't even have a legendary hero armor. This doesn't make any sense. This player is a VIP 15 player. Maybe 14, but I think I saw him at 15 once. A VIP 15 player, and it doesn't have legendary hero armor. Maybe it's a hoax and everyone is just preaching it. Yeah, this is the way to go and that's the most important artifact, but actually if I read the legendary hero armor description, I can understand why it's important. And it's buying energy left and right, because how can you be at level 101 while I'm not even reaching 100? So he's buying at least the 50 energy consistently. Good to know. Good to know. And by the way, when you're here, it doesn't hurt to do some stuff. So just so that I show you what my activation is. What is it? Life. Yeah, generate. I don't even know what cards I selected back then. I didn't know which cards are good, which cards are bad. Didn't even care much. Actually, I cared because I was experimenting. So this is just a few clicks. And then quick sweep. In the arena I could make progress, but I don't mind. This is not the account where I want to do anything whatsoever. No, sometimes you just get this. And then, given that we're starting the week on a Sunday, why not go and get the obelisks, or 7. Shall we get the 10 resources or shall we not get the 10 resources? Okay, I will try. Normally I don't do this, but doesn't matter. I'm not even doing the tunnel. But after all, it's like minimum time investment. Good. Resource. Unfortunately, we only have 2 resource collections. So let's get the top right one. Oh, we have quite a lot of movement, by the way, so that's good. And by the way, on Sunday, you don't have to get the that bastard who's like wandering around, that mission, the guild mission, the daily guild mission. You don't need to get it. Now we got 10 as quest progress. That's amazing. And then you get everything else. Maybe just this underground is the only thing that is missing that you can go and get. So here still have 4 teleports. Teleport here, go here. Actually, I don't mind about resources. I'm not using these resources either. This is just some automatic autoplay. Okay, so that we don't have to move right. I'm using this. Skip. Good. And teleport here. Remember, we need 1 more teleport if we wanted to get all the resources. And given that I haven't used this account for ages, I still have 320 movement points. Oh, let's get to the tunnel. I'm interested where he is. Interesting. At the same place where I am. Okay, that's good to know. By the way, when you're with an account, look at what I can do. And you can do this at the end of any day or any month. You just join another guild, the best guild. Join them at night when no one is listening, because you might get kicked out. There is a low likelihood of that. So you go and get these chests. You get all this, right? And then you go to the next one. And get these chests. And this gives you Astro Silver as well if you were short on it, for the hero armor, for instance. So you get these. Fine. Sometimes you need to hide the controls. Then go to the next one. Oops, I misclicked at times. There's a problem with the mouse. The tap, for some reason, it's working better. Fine. Then go to the 4th one. And it seems like that is not a lot stronger. He's somewhat stronger, but not that much stronger. Oh, it's here. So you get all the chests. Come on. Click. And if you visit an account like once a month, this is a huge, like, quadratic Pareto principle, basically. That you get 64% of the rewards for 4% of the gameplay. And you can get ahead of players who quit like long time ago, half a year ago. That's the beauty of an account like this, right? So you collect all this. I don't know how to get there. I think it's this way. Yeah, it's this way. No, it's not. How can we get there? Oh, the other way. I'm not that experienced in this map, even though I'm here with all my accounts basically, except the latest one. And you cannot go to the next one. Yeah, we still have some work to do. We need to finish this one. So, you know, at this stage, the beauty of this is that you can use mercenaries. And here you can try out some units of the opponent. For example, this one, Red Lord. You can figure it out if you're not using it. Or the Divine Herald Siege Giant. You can try them out. What is a Stranger? You know, next week it's a purchasable unit, so you can try out Stranger. And then you see, for example, what is going on with Stranger. It's not a mission anyway, so you can try this out and see how much damage the Stranger deals. And when they die, you see Stranger is still alive in this game mode. It's kind of slow because one thing I hate with this conflux formation is that the calculation is really slow. Oops, I forgot the stats. Doesn't matter. So you do this 3 times, the rest you know. I don't really want to waste much time on it. In fact, I won't even go up to collect those chests. I don't mind at this stage. So, you know, if you do weekend, what do? It's an uncontested Dragon Utopia. There you go. How many people are guarding it? 4. So these are the active players. Funny server. There are a few people who are like behind. That's also funny. By the way, if you just get the chest, doesn't matter. In fact, I haven't even started at 24. I'm just looking for a level to do 10 times. So now I can do it 10 times, right? Good. So that's the espionage, and you can learn quite a lot. So what I did was I was trying things and I was messing things up left and right with this account. And then I went to the next account, and the rest you know, because that was my free-to-play account. And there are quite a few videos on that. And that's why I ended up in first place on the other account, because I understood the game mechanics quite easily, because I had more tries. And I also understood how the opponents were playing, and in fact I could espionage and get inspired by what the others are doing. And look at this, it's funny. So I can get 4 holy emblems, SSR is fine, commander not that much, some artifact, some champions, some more better artifacts. All these I never used, basically. I'm intrigued how far I would go. 355 Eternity Adamant's crazy. More artifacts, essence. So now I can level up cornucopia if I wanted to. And even have cornucopia. And this is the funny thing. 4000 green crystal, almost 4000 blue crystal. Heaven Cast Stones, Astro Silver, Casting Crystal, everything. In fact, if I went to the astrologer, I have 77 at the moment. In fact, soon gonna be 87. Yeah. So it's soon gonna be 87. Then, as an added bonus, you will see yet another piece. Yeah, that's the first one, second one, third one. It would be funny if I collected legendary hero armor before the opponent. And I got a ring, yeah. I think I don't even have a single piece. So if you check my artifact, I can level up everything basically because I was not using this account. And yeah, I collected my first ever legendary hero armor piece. I can be proud of myself, sure. So that's the idea. This is the account. Let me know in the comments if you would like to see an account that was neglected this much, that I haven't even logged in all month and it's already more than 20th basically. So if you want to see how far I can go, for example in the leaderboard, because it clearly didn't cost anything to keep this account around. And if you're not interested in player versus player, I mean, it gives you some progress. After all, I got to level 94 with just this. Sometimes I log in, sometimes I spend the energy, collect the energy, and that's really it. Alright, so we got to know how another server is working. We got to know as well how to espionage the opponent, what they do, what emblems they have, what their formation is, what their hero is. This is a paid hero, don't even try to get it. It will be a paid neutral hero forever basically. Or is it? Drakon? Drakon. Okay, it must be another. That's interesting. Okay, it might be just a skin. It might be just a skin. I don't even know what this is. It's like next level to me. They have this Divine Herald neutral unit. You know, from the crossover event a long time ago. So it's an interesting place. You know, we checked out how Soul was working. We're checking out this account as well. A lot of things can be concluded. You can learn a lot by checking out how people play on other servers. And that's basically meta. Now, because of meta, I'm right now second on my latest VIP 4 account, right? Because I knew that the priest is good. I knew that the Dark Elemental is good in most formations, and it's especially good with my Inferno formation, despite the lack of alliance. So it's with Chaos, it's Inferno Fortress, and it has nothing to do with the priest, nothing to do with the Dark Elemental. Yet I got them, and I still have them in my formation. And I got to know quite a lot of other things. And here you also see what the opponents are doing, what they have, what emblems they use, and you can get inspired, try these things out, and you look undefeated. For example, I was in my VIP 4 account, there is a VIP 10 who still cannot defeat me. There is another VIP 10 or 11 who just gave up and is not even in the top 5 anymore. So that's how you roll. And sooner or later, even the big spenders will slack off. Even this player started slacking off, I think. Let's see. The easiest proof for this is Stadwick. He's still there. Okay, so he does his once a week. Let's see the leaderboard. Yeah, he's 50. Okay, so he's not stacking off at least here. He also does a lot of damage. And I think he completed most of the other game modes already. Alright. So that's it. Interesting account, interesting server. We'll meet these players sooner or later anyway.